Hey guys, so in today's video I wanted to share with you guys I was gonna call it top 10, but I've got 11 things technically. Some of them I've got 3 of because they're all the same thing, they're just different colors kind of thing. But basically I just wanted to share with you guys my must-have high-end makeup products. So let's get started. Number 1, I have already talked about this in my top high-end foundations, but I just have to mention it again because it is my holy grail of foundations. This foundation can do no wrong. NARS Sheer Glow, I don't really need to talk about it much because I've already covered all bases in my top high-end foundations, but if you are looking for a new foundation and you haven't tried this one, try it. Then you can thank me later. Next, I would talk about MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. So this one is in Light Plus. I use this all the time to set my foundation. It is the best powder because it is so finely milled and it is so natural. Like, you can use this wet and get a full coverage, or you can just use it the way I do. I just put my brush in it and just lightly press it into my face, because if I'm wearing liquid foundation and concealer, I don't really feel the need to pack on a whole heap of powder over the top. I just want a light layer just to be able to set all my makeup in place. So these powders are amazing. I actually just got my friend who just went to Hawaii to pick me up the colour Dark Deepest, which it's got different packaging. It's from America, and that is the colour there, and the pigment on these is just, it probably doesn't look that pigmented there, but it is unreal how pigmented they are. And this one I use as a bronzer shade, and yeah, as I said, this one I use to set my face, and I just think there are no other pressed powders like these. Absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend them. The next product I want to talk about is the Naked 1 and Naked 2 palettes. I'm not mentioning the Naked 3 because, to be honest, I only used it a handful of times. Like, the colours are really pretty, but they're not something I grab every single day. So I got the Naked 2 palette first, just because, now some of mine are falling out, but as you can see, they're all much more cool tone shades. I absolutely love the shade YDK. It's got a few warm shades, but I just really like this palette, and I think it complements my green eyes really well when I do eye looks with this. So the Naked 2 was the first one I got. I used it to absolute death and I love it. And the Naked 1 is probably my favourite because it is all beautiful warm shades. And the pigment on these, which you guys probably already know, it's just like no other. They are incredibly pigmented. Can you even see these? I don't know. But yeah, they are expensive. I purchased mine off beautybay.com, and the prices for some reason just keep going up on that website. But if you were thinking about trying any of the Naked palettes, I would definitely recommend Naked 1 if you like warm tones, the Naked 2 if you are a fan of cool tones. I really like the 2 of these for different reasons. As I said, I do have the Naked 3, which is really beautiful. It's all pinky rose gold shades, but it's just not something I pick up every day, so I didn't really want to mention it. But yes, Naked 1 and Naked 2, they are absolute beauties. The next product I will mention is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This one is in Blonde. I actually just purchased a backup from Beauty Bay. So I paid $30 for this one. I went on beautybay.com and they had them for $15 with free shipping. So I ordered a backup because I freaking love this to fill in my eyebrows. It's what I use today. I will use a little angled brush. I'll fill them in and shape them with the dip brow. And then I will take just a light taupe shade and a light taupe powder, and I will just go over them just to set this. This doesn't need setting, but I just feel better when I have like a bit of powder through it. I feel like it just pulls it all together. But these come in a whole range of shades. There's warm shades for people with like red hair. The blonde I would definitely recommend, obviously, for people with blonde hair or fair people like myself. You can build it up to be quite dark. I would just highly highly recommend these. They do not budge off your eyebrows. I sometimes get reactions when I get my eyebrows done and my eyebrows get really itchy, so I'm constantly scratching at them, but this is the only product that doesn't really budge when I have that time where I just have to scratch my eyebrows off. So yeah, Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, I would highly recommend also. Next are some blushes, and I'm mentioning these all together because they are all just they are all NARS blushes. I only own 3 and I own 1 highlight, but from the 3 that I own, I can tell you these are absolutely amazing blushes. I own Gilda, which is this corally matte shade. It is absolutely gorgeous. I also own Orgasm, which is like a cult favorite from NARS, and the names are a little inappropriate, but you know, whatever. So Orgasm is like this beautiful pink shade, and it's got gold specks of glitter. I'm like losing my sight because I keep looking at the bright light and then looking away. So yeah, Orgasm, a lot of people have this colour, a lot of people love it, and I do too. And then lastly I have Deep Throat, which is similar to Orgasm. It's just a little bit paler and it doesn't have like those big gold chunks of glitter in it. I really like this one for like an everyday sort of wear. It goes with all sorts of makeup looks. So yes, I love the NARS blushes. They are quite expensive, which obviously this is a high-end products I would recommend video, so they're all going to be quite expensive, but I've had these for, I'm going to say, coming up to 2 years now, and there's barely a dint in them. Blushes are one of those things where you can buy them and use them and use them and use them, and they're going to last you forever because you just don't need to use a crazy amount like you would a face powder or something like that. So NARS blushes I would really look into if you wanted to try some. And keeping on the blush theme, I have to mention MAC blushes. I again only have 3 shades, but I'm showing you my 2 favorites. This one is Melba, which I think everybody and their mum knows about. It's a peachy, orangey, corally kind of shade, and it's matte. It just goes with everything. I just love this blush. It's amazing. And then this is my more cool toned one. This is called Well Dressed, and I wear this whenever I wear like a purple eye or pink eyes or anything cool toned on my eyes. Oh, I'm out of breath. This is the blush that I go for because it just complements any cool tone makeup look, and it also looks really nice with warm toned eyes too. So yes, I still think this one goes with most makeup looks. I really like this blush. It's not something people typically pick and use, but I really adore this colour. So next time you're at the MAC counter, definitely check Well Dressed out and see what you guys think. For a bronzer, I wanted to mention Hoola. This is by Benefit, and again, I've had this for quite some time. Obviously, I've hit pan pretty strongly on it, but this is just one of those shades that I think almost anyone can wear. I see people with fair skin wearing it and it just looks amazing, and then you see people with more tanned skin and it still looks absolutely beautiful. So I think it's a really universal shade. You just want to use a quite a light hand when you apply it so that it doesn't go muddy. But yeah, I absolutely adore this bronzer. I love the packaging. It's so easy to carry with me when I travel because it's just weighs nothing. And yeah, I really like Hoola bronzer. So I have to mention Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I absolutely adore this highlighter, as do many other people who like makeup. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is so pigmented. It's just like a champagne highlighter, and like that was one swipe. But if you just use a really light hand and dust this over your cheekbones and use it on the Cupid's bow, it looks absolutely stunning, and it catches the light absolutely just incredibly. It's actually not that expensive. I buy mine off feelunique.com. It's a cult favorite on YouTube, I think. Next product is MAC lipsticks. MAC lipsticks in general are probably my favorite lipsticks. I don't think anything compares, to be quite honest. I only have about 7. This is my favorite one. This is called Pure Zen, and it's like my perfect everyday color. It's a cream sheen formula, so it's really moisturizing, which I personally love, and yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with MAC lipsticks. There's so many colours available and they smell beautiful, they last on the lips, they are just phenomenal. I absolutely adore MAC lipsticks. And the last product I'm going to mention is my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So I have talked about this a few times. I talked about it in my empties video, but basically I use this every single day to set my makeup in place. It's like hairspray for your face. It just holds everything for so long. I never have a problem with my makeup sliding around or coming off throughout the day when I use this. It is incredible, incredible stuff, and I would definitely recommend it for absolutely anybody, anyone who finds that their makeup comes off or they just want their makeup to last as long as it possibly can. You need this in your life, definitely. And so that is it for my top high-end makeup products, guys. I hope that this video was helpful. I don't know if it is, I just like talking about things like makeup that I like. Please let me know if you guys have any video suggestions for me. It's kind of hard to think of all videos to film, like you run out of ideas really quickly. So yeah, please let me know if you guys have any requests, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I nearly have 60 subscribers and that is super exciting for me because when I started I had about 4 subscribers and I kept having breaks in between making videos and I was like, nah, it's not for me. And then now I just think, you know what, I find this the funnest hobby to sit in front of the camera, to put my makeup on, to talk about makeup, to share my love of makeup with other people who have that same interest as me. So whether I end up getting more subscribers or not, I'm really enjoying making videos regardless. So yeah, I do appreciate every single person that subscribes to me. I cannot tell you how happy it makes me when I wake up and see I've got another 1 or 2 subscribers. I'm just like, yeah! That might seem weird to you guys because it's like 60 people isn't nothing compared to some YouTubers, but it makes me happy and I really do appreciate everyone who takes the time to even watch my videos. So yes, after that little random spiel, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you guys have a great day and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye! Don't they know I'm busy? The lady outside won't be quiet. They're leaving, finally.